Yeah, I'm turning it on. Shut up. We're here. Woo! What up? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the, what is it, Friday night? To the Friday night party, where we're going to be playing some Dragon Heist with these amazing human beings down here, and Sir not appearing in the film today, Thanrand. So, as you can see, we're starting at a new time. We are now starting at 9 p.m. Eastern every week. I didn't put out a Twitter announcement because I was busy and had some amazing, had some amazing kimchi and Korean barbecue for dinner, so I didn't get home in time to put out like a, hey, scheduling update. I forgot earlier today. So that's my fault. But here we are. It's 9 p.m. and we love that you guys are here with us. Do I have any announcements? We have some open games. Open game slots. Our Saturday afternoon gaming slot is currently open. So if you're interested, hop into the Discord and give me a DM. I'm Throck, obviously. It's right like there. Boink. And what else? That's it. I think that's the only. We love that you're here, and don't forget to subscribe because we're awesome. And yeah, I think with this little Twitch Prime dongle thing there now that you can click on to make it easy if you haven't subscribed yet, because we'd love to have you. And that's it. That's all I have. I'm at Throck Plays on Twitter, and this is my channel. And so, hello. Let's go around and say hi to everybody real quick. We'll start with Mr. Smurf.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Smurf. You can find me at DSE Smurf on Twitter, Twitch. I'm part of the Dumpstat Charisma crew. We're another gaming channel that does similar stuff. So check us out there. And it's my fault the time changed.
Hey, I wasn't going to say nothing. Well, you outed yourself. What is that about? Okay, fine. Captain Jack Cross.
Hey, y'all doing? I'm Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on Twitter, and tonight I will be playing Galen Winterfell, the Warlock.
Nice. Next, me in midair, aka Kate.
Hey everybody, I'm Kate. I play Maury Tierney, your bard.
Hello. And I'm, of course, interacting in chat, so I'm like half paying attention to everything going on. And then, last but certainly not least, Mr. Judo Killer.
What's up, guys? Judo Killer here on Twitch, at the Chris Herzog on all social medias. And today I'm going to be playing Levlin Lightfinger, everybody's favorite halfling rogue.
Yes. And our country squire, our paladin of renown, is not here, so we have a very special stand-in for him today, as you can see on stream. He is obviously not a king because he does have shit all over him. And I think that's probably going to be the last Monty Python reference I make during this. I just thought the picture was funny. Oh, yeah, Navudi is cool.
I just realized it.
Yeah.
I just looked over at the picture.
Yep. Nav, you're amazing. And you have supported this channel over the last few weeks amazingly. And I personally heart you for it. So thank you. But with that, I think we should get started. Let's make this a quick, not a lot of intro. And let's get into this. Who wants to tell me what happened last week?
I can. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I can definitely try.
Is that because I didn't write you guys a synopsis that you can read off of this week?
No, I just actually watched part of the stream earlier today. Okay. I think I got it. We started off last week. We were escorting the formerly kidnapped, misconstrued Griff blah blah. Somebody help me out with this.
Blackmar.
Yeah,
Blackmar. Griff Blackmar, who was mistaken as one of the Neverwinters. And
Neverembers.
Neverembers, yes, that's what I meant. See, I told you I'm going to get this. I just need a little help. And as the party was going back to the guard tower to bring, we had Krentz, one of the members of the Xanathar Guild. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Mm-hmm. Galen was actually transporting him with the party back to the guard tower when we were intercepted by the Hole in Corner Guild, who is another small-time guild in the that was kind of indigenous to the dock districts, and we had a little encounter with them, and they demanded Griff and Krentz The party explained that Griff was not Neverember who we thought he was, and then in the meantime, Levelin had also had a dealing with the Hole and Corner gang prior to this scenario, and had to do some quick talking to convince Galen to allow them to take Krentz into their own custody, so someone that Levelin was aware about would not potentially get harmed for interference in that transaction. So Galen, even against his better judgment, agreed to allow them to take Grants from us. And then we wound up returning back to the Yawning Portal with Griff to return him to Volo. And at that point in time, we were expecting a reward. We did not get a reward as we were expecting, but we did get a deed to a property, which we are now converting into the Heart of Gold, a tavern in the which district? I'm sorry.
It is the oh god. There you go.
North Ward.
In the North Ward, yes.
I was gonna say North Ward. Should have went
upper
with
middle class working district.
upper middle class area, and so we left our adventurers with
middle upper class, lower upper class. It's Please continue. Sorry.
That's right. And then we at the end of the session was our adventurers not adventuring, but more redecorating and working with the designer and how our new tavern was going to look.
Factual.
Did I miss anything?
We met a ghost.
You met a ghost.
We did meet a ghost.
Someone got fired.
Yeah,
that's right.
we did, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
I did leave that out. I was purposely kind of leaving that out. No, and so Galen got in trouble. His sergeant put him on paid suspension for 30 days. Is that what it was?
Unpaid, very
Oh,
unpaid.
I'm sorry, unpaid suspension, due to releasing Krentz into the custody of the Hole and Corner Guild.
Whoops.
Yeah, did not like that. For the next 310 day,
Yeah, I still feel guilty.
Galen
for that.
Winterfell has his badge and club suspended. Yeah.
And Maury also had a
sucks.
very cool scene at the theater as well too last week.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Suspicious.
Not suspicious.
Sorry,
Shut it.
Galen.
That dude party.
That dude parties. Yes. Mert, by the way, just as a quick thing, Maury, Mert is the only known Lord of Waterdeep, other than Lariel Silverhand, who is the open
Oh, okay.
Lord of Waterdeep. He is the only other one who is known as a Lord of Waterdeep.
Okay.
He's the open closed Lord, one might say. He certainly sits on the closed council.
But he likes to spread it around a little bit for
He
clout.
does, and he's the only one who does. Yeah.
He would.
So
He's
FYI,
like a door.
yes. So, given all of that, you now have the Heart of Gold. The Heart of Gold, which was once Troll Skull Keep, or Troll Skull Manor within Troll Skull Alley. And you have 10 days before anything I have planned is going to happen. So, what do you guys want to do?
So Galen needs money because now he doesn't have a job.
Yes.
So he's actually gonna go back to the trade ward,
Okay.
and he's gonna work with his family.
Okay.
It gives him an opportunity to deepen those ties a little bit more, maybe work a couple ties in the trade ward for the future business.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about your family.
So Galen has both mother and father. They're both alive. Why is half my thing cut off? Oh no. This is me vamping as I am pulling up all that information. So yeah, has father and mother both live. Father works in a bakery. Mother works as a vintner, because the father is the human side of the half-elf and mother is the elf side of the half-elf. Let's see, what else?
So is your mom normally out of the city?
Sometimes she is, but yeah, like she works in between the fields and actually like back in the like brewing stores and things like that.
Okay.
She has the ability to see things through for decades and decades easily.
Sure. That totally makes sense. So you go. Do your parents have names? Have you named them?
I sure have.
What are their names?
Let's see. Oh, why is it not here? Oh no!
I have named them somewhere else.
Their names are not known to you.
I mean, when you call them mom and dad all the time, it's kind of hard to remember
Yeah.
their name.
Frank
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Griselda? Something?
Well, like, it's actually right here. I thought I had it in one place. It's in another one. Slight panic.
Frankincense and myrrh.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Myrrh.
Weirdly, Myrrh is the dude.
Let's see. And oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, so mother is Ilara
Ilara.
and father is Braden.
Braden. I like it. That's a
It was
that's a
worth the
very
wait.
1990s name.
It was worth the wait. I was really glad it wasn't like Steve and Mary.
right.
that
Yeah.
would've been-
We waited for.
I like Braden. It's very 1990s. It's like Jaden, Braden, Caden, all of those names. I love it. It brings back my childhood. That's for sure. All right. So you are working with the bakery or the vintners?
I think at this point he would be working with the vintner, actually.
Okay. So you're gonna be
A
working
little
with
bit
your
of
mom.
time.
Are you working at where they process the grapes into wine, or are you working in the vineyards?
Let's see. Processing the grapes into wine.
Okay. Yeah, and so that's obviously in the city. I would imagine it's probably not at the same place as the bakery, and that your family would have two different properties within the trade war. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know a lot about winemaking, but what sort of work do you feel like you're going to be trying to do while you're there? Are you like helping to traffic done barrels or casks of wine, or are you making the wine
he's doing
yourself?
sell.
Huh?
He's usually going to be more on like the sales side of things because
Okay.
he's good at talking to people.
Okay.
So it's doing that and working the and also I think more doing the science stuff, actually like helping blend the grapes and things like that.
For sure. All right, so I would like you to make me a persuasion test, and then roll me after that a D100. Okay. Add 20 to the D100.
Oh damn.
So roll a D100 plus 20. Okay. Well, I mean, you did fine. So the crit. So this is two things. I'm running downtime a little differently. I'm gonna ask you guys to give me like a skill test during your downtime if you're doing something productive that might make you money, and then we're gonna roll a D100 to kind of judge the total outcome. Right. The crit has given you. Right, so you have been able to. It's how good business is around you, right? Because you can control yourself really, really well, and you can control your ability to sell, but the market may not be bearing out, in this case, what you have. And despite, here's the thing: the reason I feel like you got the bonus on this is because over the course of this, people are preparing for a 10 days worth of festivities. There are three big festivals coming up at the beginning of next month. And let me bring up my notes so I can tell you what they are. So the first one is on Marpenoth 3. Right now it is the date today is technically Elient, or the date at the end of the 10 day is Elient 30. Just so ELEINT 30, the 30th of Elient. 4 days from now, on Marpenoth the 3rd of Marpenoth, Marpenoth, is the Day of Wonders, which kicks off, essentially, 12 days. Is it 12? Yeah, it's 12 days worth of festival. And in fact, almost the entirety of Marpenoth is almost a festival month. There are 5 total festivals over Marpenoth, right? The first one is on the 3rd day, the Day of Wonders. And that's when all of those crazy magical inventions people make throughout the year are shown off, and there's parades everywhere, and all sorts of craziness happens as people show off insane inventions and inventions that work, and there's like overflights by the Griffin Cavalry, and it's kind of a day to celebrate the industriousness of Waterdeep. On the 7th of Marpenoth is Stone Shard, which is kind of the opposite. It is the day when all faiths strive to not be idle and to create, right? It is considered a day of creation, and it is considered within the city the best year to begin construction on a building. And then on Marpenoth 10, the 10th of Marpenoth, is the reign of misrule. And this honors Bathsheba, the goddess of misfortune. And you're expected to break trust, belie oaths, and disobey the normal order as long as no laws are actually broken. This is when, like, nobles will serve meals to their servants, children will take control of the school for a day, priests give worship to their gods' foes, and any who wish to, because this is Waterdeep, may participate in the trade of any guild. It is a day of pranks and tricks, and some of them are months long, years long in the planning. But it really only happens during the daytime, and night is given to cleaning up from all the craziness. And then on the 15th is Marpenoth, which is God's Day. It is the day that observes the anniversary of the end of the Gods' War, which was in 1358, when the gods finally returned to heaven after essentially deserting the continent for ages. And so it's a much more holy day. During the daytime, people are like bring out their like private shrines and things, and at night it becomes much more like solemn and serious as people are like show legitimate and true faithful thankfulness for the return of their gods. And then at the end of the month is essentially Liar's Night, which is it's Halloween on the 30th of Marpenoth. But that's further down. People right now are planning for those 3 big events, right? Day of Wonders, Stone Shard, and the Reign of Misrule. Notably for Day of Wonders and for the Reign of Misrule, right? And so I feel like your crit is you capitalizing on that and giving your business the ability to kind of sell more wine than many of the other wine sellers are during this period, because everybody is producing alcohol during this time, right? Because they know that there's going to be a run out of it, because there's 2 celebratory events, and then there's kind of one in the middle that's kind of more boring and people do shit, right? But there's these 2 big celebratory events, and then kind of 2 more solemn ones. And so there's kind of a run, right? And you're taking advantage of that run on production to earn yourself and your family. You specifically will earn 10 gold off of it, and your family's fortunes will have increased thanks to your work.
Nice.
Cool. Do you have any specific scenes you want to play out with your family at all, or did you just kind of want to get the gold and like do the work?
I think maybe like talking over the firing or something like that might help.
With your mom or your dad? Or both?
Both actually would be great.
What are they like?
Let's see, Braden's very down-to-earth guy. Like, he's Waterdeep born and bred as well. So very like salt of the earth, practical. And mom is also practical, but has like a very like long view of things, especially since, you know, the job that she chose, and is much more of the like do a lot of listening and then offer like a couple good, really, really good words kind of thing.
Okay.
Braden's more of like the talk until you hit the right moment kind of thing.
Okay. Cool. So you're sitting down at dinner with them one night, and I'll let you kick it off.
So it's been nice being back home.
Your dad will pipe up and go, it's good to see you, son, but Aren't you supposed to be working?
Well, I actually got suspended from work.
What did you do? Your mom just kind of leans back and puts her hand like this and starts listening. As your dad kind of leans forward into the conversation.
I let somebody go. It was a criminal. Because people would have gotten hurt if I hadn't. And so I had a choice to make, and that's the one I made.
Did you do what you think was right?
Oh, absolutely.
Your mom gives a
Would've
little
done
bit
it if I
of...
didn't.
Your mom gives a little smile when you say that. And your dad goes, good. How long are you kicked out for?
3 and 10 day.
So you've got a month.
But I had an opportunity happen at the same time. I was reason that happened is I was working and was assigned to some adventurers. You know how fun they always can be, right?
Yeah.
And they were working for Volo of all people. Can you believe it?
Well, they're adventurers.
Yeah.
And your mom gives a little snort.
Yeah. But we were returning a lord. It's interesting. It was it's what I signed up for. Going, helping people. And just fighting the bad guys, protecting Waterdeep. I did. It was good.
Sounds like you did the right thing to me.
But then we were given a tavern.
You got your own business.
Yeah. And I've just been thinking. I mean, you know how hard I worked to get into the guard and all the sacrifices you made for me to help me get there too.
Yeah.
But I did the right thing. And they punished me for it. I don't know how that sits with me.
Did you break any laws?
I mean, I didn't fulfill my duty. Was it a breaking of a law? No. I mean, I'm supposed to, if I can, I'm supposed to bring someone in if I can, but I didn't feel like I could, not without endangering other people.
At this point, your dad starts to open his mouth to say something, and your mom puts her hand on his shoulder and says, Galen, you joined the City Watch to help the city, yes. And yet, you have served a greater purpose outside of the bounds of the City Watch already. Perhaps your true path is not the Watch itself, but to meet similar aims in your own way. But only you can know your true heart. She always says it better than I could.
That's true, Dad. That's a good... Thanks, Mom. I really needed to hear that. Maybe I'll give this place a shot. It's a nice group of folks that I guess I own it with. That's such a weird thought. Yeah, you should both come when we open for sure, though. And Dad, we should talk to you about bread.
Bread, right. And scene. It's a good place to end it. Okay, so you've made some money, you've talked with your parents. That seems like a good place to stop for you. Do you feel comfortable with that as a 10 days worth of downtime? Okay, sweet. Who wants to go next?
I can go if you want.
Yeah, let's do it, Levlin.
All right. I got a few things. The first one, and probably the major one, is Levlin wants to do a little carousing.
Ooh, a little carousing.
Yeah. He's in the seedier parts that in the environment that he knows. He's really looking for information on the recent gang movements and how they're becoming increasingly brazen and with their activities in the public space. He's really kind of put off by this, especially he would expect it from the brazen activities, probably more so from the more public gangs, the bigger gangs.
Yeah.
But seeing some of the smaller gangs start to rise up and be very brazen, especially with the situation that we ran into with Galen and them taking what's his name again?
Griff and Lord
Griff.
Rainer Neverember.
No.
Rainer Neverember.
Not Griff, the other guy.
What?
Oh,
Starts with a K,
Krantz.
Krantz,
Yeah.
He's really worried about how brazen they were in the public and doing so. Sorry, I lost my voice. Doing so in front of the guard watch as well too. That really kind of put him off.
Yep.
So he's been looking for any information on that, and just putting his ear basically to the ground, see if he can come up with anything.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about how I want you to tackle that. Make me an investigation check.
All right. Doing a little sneaking around. I got an 18.
Roll me a d20 plus 5. Or a d100 plus 5.
1d20 or 1d100?
1d100 plus 5.
100. Oops. Did I do that right?
You did not. /R 1d100 plus 5. 1d100 plus 5, all one word.
I got it.
Yep.
6.
No!
Okay.
How?
How did that happen?
Hang on.
Did I do
you
that right again?
Let me
Yeah,
make
you
sure
did it.
You did it right.
You just crit failed.
Yeah, you
Okay.
just you straight up crit failed the bad boy.
That's
there.
fine.
That's what
I'm good
happened.
with that.
Yeah. I don't know how there's literally a 1 in 100 chance of that happening. Okay. You're 1 in a million, kid.
Thanks.
So,
I'm good at what I do.
you are seeking information about why I keep wanting to call it the Hole in the Wall Gang, which I know is not what it is.
Hole in corner.
The Hole in Corner Gang is being so brazen as to attempt to abduct someone who was already under guard in the middle of the dock ward, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And just any words about gang activity, of gangs being more brazen or any kind of thing like that, just more, any more public type.
I will tell you this: you were not able to hone in on the specific information about the Hole and Corner Gang. However, there are a number of gangs who tend to step more lightly, who, due to this rumor about the Stone of Galore and the treasure that it could lead to, have stepped up their game and become more public, essentially out of greed, right?
Gotcha.
Seeing this hoard of money as a path to power. But you also get mugged and lose half your gold.
That's pretty good that I don't have much to begin with.
Actually,
All
we're not
right.
going to say mugged. We're going to say, because you rolled a 1. Navudi, thank you for the $10 donation. I heart you so hard. I really,
Awesome.
really do. So I'm not going to say mugged. That doesn't really make story appropriate sense for a rogue. We're going to say that you had to spend that in bribes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds fair.
In order to get that information. That there are a number of gangs that are normally very, very low profile that have started doing higher profile things above ground that they would normally never do because there's large amounts of money and a magical artifact that leads to it at play.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm content with how that worked. I was,
Okay.
I'm trying to work my way into the the seedy underworld a little bit. You know, kind of. I know it's going to take time to build up my rep.
Yep. Cool.
So
yeah,
the other. There's two other things. One of them is really easy. The next one is. I also want to know. And if it fails because of this is fine because of the previous one. If there has been any sightings of someone that I personally know that try not to give too much away here. Someone from his backstory that he's worried about.
Yeah, okay. I would make this a separate thing, right?
Okay.
Because of your connection to this person, that you would probably approach it more delicately.
Very
I would
delicate.
imagine.
Very.
So go ahead and roll me another investigation with advantage.
Oh, okay. 16.
What are you looking for? What specifically are you looking for information-wise?
If this person's been seen in public, and basically, are they healthy?
They are healthy. They, from your understanding, while not in a position of leadership, they have started to take on additional responsibilities and been given a measure of trust that you were not expecting them to get.
Right. I mean, I would assume, and like I know we didn't really discuss this, I would assume it's probably been about a year, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, since the incident went down.
Yeah, I think that's a good amount of time. And I think viewers at home, we're being vague on purpose because we don't want to just throw this out into the world. But yeah, this person seems to have gone from a position of weakness to a position of moderate trust within the organization.
That's very interesting to him. Okay.
And thing 3.
Yeah. In the evenings, when he's preparing to sleep, he's gonna spend some time reading a book that he found recently.
Which book did he find recently?
Another backstory piece.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't remember this one. Do you want to whisper me in Zoom? Oh, is it the Halfling Kama Sutra? Do you want to? Can you can just whisper me in Zoom?
Yeah, I will real quick.
Okay. Well, hello everyone watching. As Judo Killer whispers me in Zoom, we hope you're having a great evening watching Dragon Dark Days with us tonight. We are going through some downtime before the next big things happen. Everyone's kind of knocking their stoof out. Oh yes, okay, yeah. Make an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
That should go well.
7.
Yeah. You're treating it like a cipher is the problem.
Gotcha.
Right? You're treating it like a code language where these things mean something different in some other, like you think it, at first you feel like it's a code book.
Which would make sense to him, the way he thinks of, being a thief and thieves' can't works the same way.
Yeah. And so you go through a number of processes with like word and letter replacement and things like that, and none of that really bears any fruit.
Yeah.
Which at the very least knocks out the fact that it's a code book. It's
correct.
Not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
There's definitely something to this book. I just don't know what it is yet. I know it might take some time to crack the code.
Yes, you do not know. This is Faerun, and there is such a thing called the Weave, so it does give you the tingles when you touch it, but it is not explicitly obvious as to what that means.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna spend time each night, kind of just just pondering it.
Okay. Sweet.
That's his late night hobby before he goes to bed, as of right now.
Okay. Perfect.
And that's it for me.
All right. I've got Maury and Wilbur.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go next. Wilbur is going to be spending his downtime working on a special cooking project,
Ooh.
trying to develop a form of fried bread. And also he's going to be working on hiring a kitchen staff.
Okay. Yeah. Hiring kitchen staff is going to be important. So are you thinking about, let's start with the kitchen staff, because that's going to be a little bit more pro forma and get it out of the way. So, are you going to be hiring front of house, back of house, barkeep? Are you worried about the entire running of the restaurant or just the cooks?
The entire running.
Okay,
Front,
sweet.
front, back, and barkeeps.
How do you go about looking for folk?
I would probably head to bars or taverns in the area and kind of observe for a bit. So I'll probably spend 2 days observing how other people run their establishments.
Okay.
Take the plus and negatives of that. And then I will start distributing either flyers or just talking to staff members that I see maybe leaving their workplace about, like, are you happy with where you're working? Like, do you want to do something different, a different way?
Yeah, start me with a investigation check. 7. Roll me a D100 minus 5. Okay, so people don't take you seriously at first is the problem. They see you as kind of this rough and tumble sort of street halfling. And those who know of your reputation know who you kind of hang out with. They know that you cook, but they're like, he's never going to be able to be in business. But over time, after you've done some observation and after you've done some talking to folks, and then you start filling people in on more and more information, you realize you have to be less circumspect than you wanted to be, right? Like, hey, we're opening a restaurant is not enough. People are really wanting the full details from you. And that's kind of the twist I'm giving you on rolling the 7 investigation, is that it's very obvious that you guys are opening this new business in this location. And by the end of the time, you're going to find your staff, and they're going to be of a medium quality across the board. They're not going to be the greatest folk on the planet, but by the end of the time you find your staff, you're also starting to hear rumors of someone else who has bought a property nearby, setting up a tavern.
How close is it to our establishment?
Close. On the same block.
Cool. I want to investigate that establishment. How far along are they in the process? What does the outside look like? How does it compare to ours? What are the businesses that are nearby? Is their location better is what I'm trying to glean, I guess.
Okay, so make me a second investigation check. Now that you're looking into kind of a new avenue here. So yeah, you know that you've seen construction going on kind of the opposite side of the block from here. I'll bring that up real quick. Where is Troll Skull Alley? There it is. Boink. So Heart of Gold, of course, is here, right? Doink.
Indeed.
The new place is here.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
So just like half a block from you guys. And you've seen the construction beginning there.
Have I lost any potential employees to this establishment?
No, but because he's maybe 4 or 5 days behind you right now.
Okay.
It seems like your loose lips in having to give that information gave an investor the idea that maybe some inexperienced business owner is going to be in the area and this guy can turn a profit in competition.
Okay. Awesome. I'll then spend some time knowing that, working with Maury to try and establish a grand open, to just come out with a big pop and just crush anything before they can even open. Like, we are the tavern in this ward. We're the place to be, and this is why.
Okay.
So we also have all the singers.
Yep.
Yeah, you do. You have a ton of musical talent.
You know it.
Sorry, guys, it's a little inside joke.
I wish we had that on film. That would have been great.
Are we gonna
That
tell
would've been
them
hilarious.
why?
All right. So, knowing that you guys, so it is a total of 12 days from when the construction started at the end of last game to when it opens, and you guys are going to have a 10-day of downtime before the next thing happens. So there will be time after kind of the next piece I'm going to interject to move the story forward to plan for the big grand opening.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Cool.
So, knowing that, and I love the idea that you guys want to put together a grand opening. I love it. I think that's going to be so much fun.
It was on
And I
my
can't-
list.
Yeah, I love it. I can't wait to tackle it. So yeah, assume that this is, you're going to have a 2-day lag after the next kind of peak before that happens. Okay, so anything else, Wilbur?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and invent the donut.
I was wondering. I love that. I
Nice.
love that.
Is it going to be a maple bacon donut?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Of course it is. Yeah. Our adventuring company has formed a limited liability company in order to establish a new business where they will invent the donut. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Can we get a gluten-free one too? I need
Okay.
a keto donut.
Yeah. we'll
You
work
need a
on it.
keto donut. All right, so we have to
I've
talk
had
about how to
keto
invent a
donuts.
donut. How do we invent a donut? This is some form of cooking. So you have the cooking tools thingy, whatever
Yes.
that is. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is the ability score that I'm supposed to use with cooking tools?
I was just about to ask you that. Because I feel like invention is going to be somewhere between wisdom, intelligence, and dexterity. Right? Because there's the cooking portion, the putting ingredients together portion, and then the experience cooking portion, right? So it's like this confluence of the three. Maybe it's a skills test, right? Maybe this is a skill challenge. That's how we do this, right? Where over the course of 5 rolls, you need to get 3 successes at DC 13.
Okay.
You will make a with proficiency bonus added wisdom, dex, intelligence in a row. And then for the last 2, you can choose what you want those to be based off of.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, I'm just trying to figure out how to add my proficiency to these clicks.
Just add 2 to the roll.
Okay. So, wisdom.
There you go.
So 16, and what was the other one?
Yep.
Dexterity.
A wisdom, an intelligence, and a dexterity, one of each.
Okay.
So you've got 1 success. You've
One
got
fail.
1 failure, and then a dex. You've got 2 successes and a failure. You
Okay.
get 2 more rolls. You can use any of those 3 stats again, each one only once.
All right. I will go Dex.
Whew, that was a 2 for a second.
Success.
The success, so that is
and-
your 3 successes. But let's just roll your last one for funsies. Let's see how well you do.
Yeah.
You got 4 out of 5 successes. That's amazing. All right. So I want you to tell me, what is your process for going about inventing the donut?
So I'm gonna start out by buying some base level dough that's unbaked from a nearby baker, and then from there, from Galen's parents, I think it's a good call. Probably at the same time, talk about bringing some of their wine on board to have at our bar, and then. Wilbur's always wanted to try frying bread before. So he's probably going to start super rudimentary by taking the entire dough and just putting it in super hot oil.
Okay.
And then probably over time realize, that doesn't work, using smaller sizes and that type of thing. Once he gets the base donut done, he'll work on incorporating bacon to that. It probably starts with him trying to put bacon in the dough, and that's not good.
Right.
He then tries to put it on top of it, realizes that he needs some kind of glaze to hold it in place and to enhance the flavor. He'll probably go that way with it.
I love it. So interestingly, I'm going to tie these two sets of tests together. I'm going to say that over this period of 10 days, while you've been working on the donuts, and tell me if this makes sense to you, you've also been looking to bring in staff. And about 6 days in, you finally get kind of a working donut prototype. It's not going to be your final, but it's enough that it kind of tastes amazing, and anybody who's got some like food chops can understand that this is going somewhere, right? And so what's given you the edge over your possible competition is the fact that a lot of the staff thinks you're very inventive and kind of wants to work for you because of that.
That works. That's awesome.
Awesome. Sweet. And that, anything else for your downtime?
No, that's it.
Perfect. And then Maury.
I have a couple things I want to do.
Excellent.
Yeah, I would like to visit the neighbors and just say hi.
Okay. There are a number of neighbors you can go
And I
visit.
wanted to take Asher with me, but that was my plan.
You can totally take Asher with you, and I will
Okay.
do my level best to play Asher. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but he's got kind of this southern thing going on where he's. I'm pretty close, I think. I think I need a bit more Savannah in it though, a little bit more dripping like molasses.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
more
you-
Savannah. So there we go. This is
Drag it
about
out a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you see the names of the different buildings?
where I don't even know where I am. Okay, I found us. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So these are the ones I put names on
Okay.
are legitimate. They are not legitimate. They are actual businesses, and the rest
Okay.
are illegitimate businesses. No, the rest are are suspicious AF. No, they're just houses.
Okay, yeah. So I think we'll go around to the businesses
Sweet.
and just make ourselves known, introduce ourselves.
All right. Which one do you want to start with?
Let's start with the Bent Nail, just because it's right down the street.
For sure. So as you come up to this one, there's a small sign above the shop's main door, and it's bare except for a large bent nail sticking out of it. As you enter, you certainly get the smell of coke and smoke and like that kind of almost watery, like fresh watery smell of smelting steel. The front room itself contains displays of ornate wooden furniture, as well as a selection of bows and crossbows. There's a wall behind the counter, which is lined with rows of finely carved wooden canes, quarterstaffs, and shields. There is a half-elf, kind of at the back of the shop, kind of working on a... And none of that smelting stuff actually existed. That's actually steam and steel, not the bent nail. This is a carpenter shop. So you smell the
carpenter
fresh...
shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
You smell the fresh sense of like pine and cedar and cut wood throughout
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what time.
Do you
of
guys
day
hear
it
that insane background noise going
is.
on?
Yeah.
Okay, apparently someone's having a party below me, and if it's totally distracting, I can try and adjust some things, and I apologize for that.
Do you just want to take a broom handle to the floor?
Here's the thing: there's an acting studio directly below me.
Oh.
Like
awkward.
friends.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What time of day is it? Is it just morning?
It's whatever time you want it to be. This is your
I'll just-
downtime.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? And the owner, as I said, is kind of this half-elven gentleman of indeterminate upper middle age, wearing a simple brown top and kind of green slacks. He's got working gloves on, kind of thin leather gloves to like protect his fingers. And he looks up from the sawhorse. He looks up from the sawhorse and looks a little surprised that you walked in. He goes, "Oh, hello. How may I help you?"
We're new to the neighborhood, and we're going to be opening up a tavern, the Heart of Gold.
Oh, excellent. Where's that
in
going to be?
what used to be Troll Skull Manor.
Oh, is that what all the work over there is?
Yeah. So my name is
Excellent.
Maury. This is Asher. We just wanted to stop by and say hi, introduce ourselves to the neighborhood.
Hello, I'm Tally. My name is Tally Fellbranch. I am the proprietor here at the Bent Nail, and it's wonderful to meet you. Welcome to the neighborhood. We need a good drinking establishment.
Yes, we thought so. We're excited to be here.
Excellent. Well, as you can see, I make things out of wood and then sell those things. That is what I do.
It's beautiful, your work.
Yes, so
Definitely
if you
we'll
need
have to come back, yes.
if you need tables or chairs or perhaps
yes.
some replacement railings for those upper levels of that poor place,
Yes, let me
know.
My steward, who's like helping with the refurbishment.
okay.
I'll make sure he comes your way.
Excellent.
Yes.
I would love to be. Let's keep the business in the neighborhood, shall we?
Definitely.
All right. Well, it was wonderful meeting you. Can I interest you in anything today, or you just kind
At
of
the
going
moment,
around doing
no,
introductions?
just going around and meeting people. But we'll be
Excellent.
back.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Maury.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Tolly, right?
Tally. Tally. Yes.
LLY. Thank you. Okay.
Hmm. Where to next?
Okay, I guess Steam and Steel seems like it, or is that on the other side?
It is, but you can kind of walk through there. There's a little bit of an
okay.
alley. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that next then.
Okay. As you come around to the front door, this is the place where there is like steam coming out of the top of it and smoke coming out, and it's just kind of coming out of the windows too. Obviously, there's probably an indoor forge here, and you can hear like kink, 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 kink. And as you walk in, you are met with an armory. There are numerous chain shirts and breastplates and swords and daggers and like full flanged metal maces and all sorts of different metalwork, including some very fine wrought ironwork. And interestingly, the two people who work here are where are they at?
Embrick and Avi.
Yes, I know it's Embrick and Avi. That's not what I'm looking at. They are both Genasi. I'm just trying to figure out which is which.
Oh, okay.
The male is a fire Genasi, so he's got kind of this like red hair kind of coming down. And this kind of pale red cast to his face with orange eyes. And then Avi.
That's Embrick, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Embrick. And then Avi is a water Genasi. And the two gentlemen,
great marriage.
right?
Yeah.
The two gentlemen seem to kind of work together to make these sorts of things.
Nice.
Yeah. Embrick continues at the forge as Avi looks up and goes, "Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning."
We're new to the neighborhood. We're opening up the tavern over where Troll Skull Manor used to be.
Oh, excellent!
Yes.
Troll Skull Manor, right across the way, the broken down old
Yeah.
building. Yes.
Yes, we're renovating it and turning it into the Heart of Gold Tavern.
I love
my
that name.
Yes, my name is Maury. Our friend came up with that. It's pretty good, right?
It's very good. I like it quite a bit.
Yeah. My name is Maury. This is Asher, and we're just introducing ourselves to the neighborhood.
Well, hello. I'm Avi, and this is my husband, Embrick. Embrick, come forward and say hello to these new people. He kind of comes up and goes, "I'm in the middle of something. What do we need?" "Oh, new people. Hello."
Hi, I'm Maury.
"Hi.
This is
Nice to
Asher.
meet you."
Nice to meet you.
"Nice to meet the both of you. I'm Embrick, and you've met my husband."
Yes, we're new to the neighborhood. We're opening up a tavern where the Troll Skull Manor was. We're refurbishing it into a tavern.
"You need any metalwork done?"
I don't know. I will chat with the person in charge of doing the refurbishments, and I'll send him your way if we do.
Avi kind of slaps him on the chest and goes, "No, they're here to introduce themselves, not troll for business. If they need
Well,
something,
we
they'll
do
come and
believe-
ask."
But we do believe in keeping business in the neighborhood if at all possible. So yes.
Embrick kind of gives a grunt, and Avi goes, "Oh, I love to hear that. That's excellent. Thank you. Are you in need of any sort of personal metal accoutrement?"
I, at this moment, am not. There are several people in our establishment who might. I don't know if Asher wants anything. He's not here, so who knows?
Full plate? Oh, no, you clearly don't have enough money for that. Oh.
But I'm sure we'll be back.
Excellent. It was a pleasure to meet you. And Ember just kind of goes, and goes back to the forge. Sorry about him.
Fair. No, it's fine. We understand. Well, it was lovely meeting you.
It was lovely meeting you as well. Come back anytime you need.
Of course. Thank you. And then I'll
Take care. Bye. Have fun storming the castle.
You'll be invited to opening night.
Excellent. All right, so we're looking at you're going to Coralon's Crown next.
Yes.
Yeah. As you come to this place, it's a 3-story townhouse, and the 3rd floor is entirely glass. It's obviously been converted into a greenhouse or something. It's got these kind of translucent walls, and you can see like rainbows shooting through it down onto the street. And even from the street, as you look up, there are kind of these tall flowers blossoming within it. On the signboard out front is this kind of crown that's made out of wrapped flowers.
Oh, okay. We'll go in.
All right. So as you enter, there's a person standing at a counter in the back. There are a number of books along one wall, a number of small potted plants along a second wall, and then behind this person, who is a tall sort of... It's hard to pinpoint a specific binary gender on this person.
Fair.
They're certainly an elf, and behind them are these potions. Potions.
Oh, cool. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, we're new to the neighborhood. My name is Maury. This is Asher. We recently acquired Trollskull Manor. We're refurbishing it into a tavern called the Heart of Gold. We just wanted to meet the neighbors.
Very excellent. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Fala.
Please tell me how to spell that.
Fala.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
This is a very cool place you have here.
Why, thank you. It is my life's work.
I mean, the greenhouse is amazing.
Thank you. I've been working on it for years. It's quite a it's been quite a project for me, but now I can brew many of my own potions here, and it's
lovely.
Quite useful. Yes.
We were again just stopping by to say hello, and make your acquaintance. But I'm sure we will definitely be back.
I would love to see you again, and if you have need of any sort of potions, alchemical or otherwise,
yes,
always feel free to stop by Corellian's Crown.
Of course, thank you.
Thank you.
And then head out.
Okay.
I think that's one. We have one left, right? The book
yeah, you've got the bookworm's treasure.
Okay. Yep.
As you get over there, you come around the front of the building, and actually, you kind of have to come up through here to do it, right? And that takes you past this building. As you pass it, there's actually a sign out front of it. There's no name on it. You didn't really notice it the first time you came by, but it's got this orange and black sign featuring cat's eyes on it. No sign or name or anything.
I'm loath to go in if it's just an orange and black sign with cat's eyes. Asher, what do you think?
Oh, well, if they've got a sign, I would imagine that they are some sort of shop.
I guess we'll go in then.
I will leave it up to you whether we go in or
No,
not.
we'll go in. That's fine.
All right. As you walk in, the room is dimly lit with two sort of, almost they look like gas-lit lamps on either side. In the center is a desk, kind of this wide brown desk that's quite long. There's a coat rack in the corner and these kind of wooden file cabinets off to the side. Sitting behind the desk, smoking some sort of rolled tobacco something, is a gentleman wearing a long black coat and formal, yet crumpled and sort of well slept in attire. He looks up and he goes, hang on. I actually got to get my notes so I get his name right here. Yeah. Vincent Trench, Private Eye. You found me out. How can I help you out?
We're new to the neighborhood, just stopping by and introducing ourselves to people. My name is Maury. This is Asher. We're opening up a tavern right down the street where Troll Skull Manor was. We're refurbishing it.
Excellent. It's always good to have a new watering hole.
Yeah.
If
But,
you ever need anyone found, you just ask.
Yeah, we will. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you. Are you leaving after that?
Yeah, I don't. I wasn't expecting to step into a noir.
I'm so glad you decided to walk in there. I really am.
I totally love him.
He's great. I'm gonna go back and see him, but not right now.
Dungeons and Dick Tracy's. I like that. That's great.
I love it. That's
yeah.
fantastic. That's so good. Okay.
All right, and then so you now know the name of this place, and I can change the.
It's just Vincent Trench, Private Eye.
Yeah, Vincent Trench, PI.
PI. Nice. I love that.
Will you like him?
Doink. Okay, and then you make your way down to Bookworm's Treasure. The front of the bookstore is adorned with this charming gold dragon curled around a treasure hoard of books and scrolls. As you walk in, it smells of books. You just kind of are assaulted with books. If you think of your favorite local bookstore where it's kind of stacks and piles of books everywhere,
I mean,
and you
I'm
kind of have to
pretty
navigate.
lucky.
Huh?
So, yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I have the best one.
Because you have.
Powell's.
Oh, you Powell's Miles of books. Indeed. I've been there 3 or 4 times. Yeah.
I know,
Powell's
it's
is
so
amazing.
good.
Yeah, Powell's is so good. So yeah, it's kind of like, I think of it not the sci-fi section. What's that section like? There's the entrance where it's just the checkouts. There's no like.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
like, it's like newer stuff and
Yeah.
history and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
go upstairs from there, you're kind of in what feels like the stacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, up there.
Yeah.
That's what this place feels like. So it's like, it's just piles of books everywhere. And it's decorated with this beautiful hardwood filigree on the ceilings, and the bookshelves look hand carved. It's just gorgeous. And standing off to the left behind the counter here is this dragonborn who looks like a gold dragonborn. And he looks up as you come in. Well, hello.
Hello. We're new to the area. Introducing ourselves. My name is Maury. This
Hello.
is Asher. We
Hello.
just acquired Troll Skull Manor, and we
Oh.
are refurbishing it into a tavern called the Heart of Gold.
How lovely.
Yes.
That sounds excellent. What do you plan on doing with it? A tavern, you say?
Yes, a tavern.
Will it have lodgings, or is it just a place to eat and drink?
Just a place to eat and drink.
Fabulous.
Yes.
How may I be of service to you today?
We just wanted to introduce ourselves.
Oh, you're just introducing
you were
yourself
in
to the neighbors, I see.
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. I am Richard the Page Turner. It is a pleasure to meet you, and this is my store, the Bookworm's Treasure.
It's a beautiful store.
Thank you. Should you have need, we of course have many books, also scrolls. A few here and there of a more magical sort, of such as your interest. And yes, this is. Excuse me for a moment. And he kind of goes down underneath the table, and he comes back up with a flask, and he goes clink. Yes, this is where I work. Blup.
Wonderful. It was a pleasure meeting you. I'm sure we'll be back.
It was
I
an
have a friend
absolute.
who. Huh?
No. What were you going to say? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, I have a friend who I'm sure will like to come visit you.
Oh, good. And when do you open again?
12 days? Is that what we
Yeah,
said?
somewhere between 1 and 12 days from now. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, we'll send you an invitation for opening night.
Oh, excellent! I would love to. I've smelled something very interesting coming out of there recently.
Yes,
Some
our
fried
chef is,
dough.
Yes, it's amazing.
Oh,
Yeah.
perhaps I could have a sneak peek at some point.
I will talk to him.
Excellent. Well, thank you for stopping by. If you need anything, you let me know.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then we'll head out.
Awesome.
I just wanted to know who was in the neighborhood.
There you go. You have met the neighborhood.
Now we
You now have all your neighbors, and you know who they are.
Won't you be my neighbor?
So that's any other down. Oh, Maury, did you have any other downtime, Steve?
Yeah, I had a couple. I had a couple things I wanted to do.
Hit me.
I want to. Well, we can talk about when we start planning the opening night. Then I'll talk about hiring entertainers. So we won't do that right away. But I wanted to use the Harper resources to research anything that they might have found out about the Stone of Galore.
Interesting. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, this is a perfect lead-in. You go to so Mert's very high up. You don't always talk to Mert, right?
Right.
You have another contact a bit lower down whose name is Gavroche. Gavroche is a little gnome, who kind of acts as an intermediary. Yes. Call me Gavroche. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking of. How do you do? My name's Gavroche.
Yeah, and he'll when you interact with him, he'll tell you first up that he's heard of this before, and he may have more information about it, but he has to check on some sources first.
Okay.
And when he comes back, he looks a little sheepish and goes, I'm sorry. I can... Well... Okay, so here's the thing. Mert wrote me a letter for you, and it is an invitation for you and your friends to go see an opera and to speak to him afterwards.
Okay.
And apparently that was his answer.
That's
to
fine.
go see this opera and talk to him afterwards.
Of course. That is great. Thank you so much.
Oh, okay. You're not mad?
Well, it's Mert. One can't
Yes.
really be mad when Mert answers the way he does.
That is very true. Okay. Well, that's me. So I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Yes. Bye. He's all freaked out now. Okay,
Yeah.
great. And then I wanted to have a small chat with Levlin.
Okay.
Those were the things I wanted to do.
No, I'm not Levlin.
I know. So I think that Levlin, I'd find you one night while you're reading or whatever, and I'd be like, Levlin.
Yes.
So it seems like you have some enemies, acquaintances who don't like you.
Let's just say I have a lot of debts.
Yeah. I was wondering if you would like to have maybe a group behind you to help with those debts.
Trying to figure out how you would address this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of complicated. I'm kind of working it out a little bit on my own, but if I do need some help, I'll come talk to you.
Okay, I have a good group of friends who like to help people when they need it.
Thanks, I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, of course. And then I'll let it ride.
Okay. The note you were given says, I have tickets tonight for you and your compatriots at the Light Singers Theatre in the Sea Ward. I have a job. If you're interested, meet me at intermission, private box C. Formal dress is required for this audience. Mert.
Crap.
Do we have... Okay, fun. All right. I will.
And enclosed are 5 tickets to the Fall of Tiamat.
Ooh.
Which is anybody who... You were Bard, I'm just going to give it to you. You know this to be an opera sung all in giant about the fall of the evil Dragon Queen and her defeat at the Well of Dragons.
I just want to really see that, but okay. Okay, I will find everyone, I guess.
Everyone is found, and you have reconvened after your 10 days of downtime at the Heart of Gold.
Look at this heart-shaped table. Isn't it great?
Oh, it's fantastic.
During this time, I would have talked to what's his name? I wrote it down. Matthew, about utilizing the neighborhood for resources.
Yes, of course. I believe that they are actually all bonded guild members, so that makes a good deal of sense, and this is what I shall do for you, of course.
Okay. And maybe some copper mugs for Wilbur. Is that what he wanted?
Copper mugs?
Okay.
Copper
And
mugs.
a metal bar.
He
And
wants
a
copper mugs.
And a metal bar.
A metal bar
Wilbur.
top, yeah.
Why?
So cool. Because it's cool.
Because it's different. It'll bring people in. I was thinking we could make like a little a metal box that like it's lower, and then we can fill it with ice every day so the bar stays cool.
Huh. I will see what we can do about that.
So I'll gather everyone together. Friends, we've been invited to the opera tonight.
What?
Yes, I know. But it's someone who will give us a job, I think. And he's very well connected. It would be a good idea for us to attend. Do you all have formal dress?
What do you mean by formal?
Like, nice clothes.
Like both shoes on at the same time?
When you go among the noble people when
No.
they're at their events?
You saw me when I was with nobles.
I know.
I pretty much just wear my leather trench
Okay,
coat wherever I
okay.
go.
How about this? I will take care of the clothing. Will that work?
Okay.
And
Yeah,
we'll go.
Are we going shopping, Ma?
Yeah, we can go shopping if you want, Leslie.
Shopping montage. It's happening.
Shopping montage.
Yes.
We are not
For
doing a
formal
clothing shopping
clothing.
montage. There are many times when I'm happy to do a shopping montage. We're not doing one for formal clothing. Sorry,
But
I love you.
I want to get fitted. I want
Crusher
the
of
tape
dreams.
measures.
They call me
I want a
Throckmorton,
top hat.
Dream Crusher.
So anyway, I will go shopping for formal clothing for them. So whatever that costs me.
For sure. It takes you the better part of the afternoon. Formal clothes are essentially gold a piece. You're able to get their measurements and get everybody fitted out with something noble enough to make it to the opera.
And then I'm going to get something really nice.
Ooh, 3 gold.
Okay, fine.
And it can be whatever you like.
It's just a really nice, elegant purple dress to match
Fabulous.
my hair. Yeah.
I like it. That's awesome. And on that, because my cats are freaking out, we're going to take a quick break so I can feed my cats. And we'll be right
Oh, yeah,
back.
there they are.
Yeah, they're pretty unhappy right now. So we'll be back in a moment with more Dragon Dark Days.
Ba-da-ba.
Oh my god, Captain Jack, you're being so unprofessional right now. Oh, that was a hot mic. Uh-oh.
Dare you?
I know, I'm horrible. Ah. Yeah, we're back. Now that Captain J. Cross decided to sit his ass down. I love you. I'm just giving you shit. And we have just received invitations to the opera from one of the only known Lords of Waterdeep, Merc. Having procured our fancy dress, we find our party now walking on their way to the Light Singer Theater in the Sea Warden. As they do, they hear the daily news being shouted out from young gentlemen and ladies who are news callers. 4 headlines stand out to them. Day of Wonders is set. 4 days from now, the city celebrates. Kicks off 10 days of festivals. The famous Sea Maidens Fair of Zardar Zord has made anchor in the Dark Ward. Celebrations to begin on the Day of Wonders. Adventurers save Lord Neverember at behest of Volo. Guild makes accord on contracting dispute and trade ward. And I will copy and paste those if you want to know what the headlines were.
Thank you.
Please.
Yeah.
I got Sea Maiden.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
go.
Yes, so Day of Wonders is set. 4 days from now, the city celebrates. Kicks off, it's actually 15 days of festivals. I mistyped. The famous Sea Maidens Fair of Zarda Zord has made anchor in the Dock Ward. Celebrations to begin on the Day of Wonders. Adventurers save Lord Neverember at the behest of Volo. Guilds make accord on contracting dispute in Trade Ward. Any questions about any of those or anything?
What's the Sea Maidens Fair of Zarda Zord? Oh, okay.
You could ask one of the news people.
Yeah, all right. You, young urchin in the street. What day is it? No.
Why, it's Christmas Day.
God bless us, one and all. Oi, what's the Sea Maidens Fair of Zarda Zord?
Oh, it's a traveling fair. 1 second. It's a traveling fair. By sea. It's 3 boats. It's it just landed in the dock ward last night.
Interesting.
Its owner is Zardar Zord. I don't know much more than that, other than it's a fair and it's held on boats. And it's owned by Zardar Zord.
And it's held on boats.
Yes, in the dock ward.
Run by Zarda Zord. Yeah, I got that. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Sounds like he's just reading it over to you over and over and over again.
They pay me to read it, and I do. Because I can read. Anything else before we make our way to the Light Singer Theater?
Walking there, I'm going to explain to them that the best way to blend in with nobles is to pretend that you're supposed to be there. So just act like you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks.
I just want to point out that I'm wearing a blue velvet jacket.
Yeah, totally.
Or at least I kind of look like Angus Young
Yeah, great, perfect.
from AC/DC.
Oh, like young Angus Young, please?
Young Angus Young.
TNT Dynamite. Is that the right band?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, good. I got it. All right. Yeah. All right.
Seen him live.
Yeah.
Number of
Nice.
years after young Angus Young.
It's like a velour, kind of like velour jacket.
Nice, I like it.
It feels only good if you rub it one way.
There we go.
All right. And you guys make your way up to the steps. There are these fine marble steps. Maury, you know this place well. It's where you last met with Mert. I'm just gonna keep moving forward. I'm just
Genie in a
I don't-
bottle.
huh?
It's like a genie in a bottle.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to put it back away. Maybe if I rub it real good. I don't know. But we're
right
gonna keep you have to rub it properly for it to return into its bottle.
Oh my
Probably should let off some steam first. No? The insinuation got... Nope. Okay, fine. Not every joke lands. It's fine. It's fine. I was just trying to play along and it failed. Okay, so you guys make your way to Lightsinger Theater in the glorious Sea Ward of Waterdeep. This is the place of large mansions with well-curated streets. All of the streetlights work all of the time. Guard patrols of 6 to 7 patrol streets in their finest, fanciest gear. It is a place of ostentatious wealth. And sitting on one of the main thoroughfares is this large opera house. Marble columns raising up on top of multiple flights of marble steps, with a large sphinx sitting on either side on a high pedestal, leads into the opening of this glorious foyer, filled with many of the finest nobles of Waterdeep. Rich red embroidered carpets, wood paneling with multiple lighted torches reflecting off 2 huge crystal chandeliers, these double staircases wrapping up to the 2nd floor, and 6 sets of large wooden doors on the 1st floor leading into the 1st floor of seats. Maury, you know, your seats are on the 1st floor. They're actually quite good. They're about 12 rows back in the very center.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, kind of where that sound focuses in. Mert hooked you guys up.
I'm gonna need a booster seat.
They have accommodations for all size.
Okay, good.
Yep. What they'll
like
do
that.
is
I was gonna want like the plastic yellow one from McDonald's.
Yeah. No, these are more leather and like filled, but it serves the same purpose. And they hand them out freely before the show. This being a time before electric lights, the lights do not dim before the show starts. Is there anything you guys want to accomplish before the show starts?
I would like to be talking to as many people as possible about the Bacon Maple Bar. And trying to build buzz.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
I like it too.
I think I would actually be helping him.
All right. Why don't we make... what do you guys think? Would it be persuasion?
We should have business cards. Pass out.
Yeah, that's a good thing to work up on.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to call it persuasion, and you get advantage from Galen helping you, Wilbur. Which is lucky, yeah. You get a number of people who are very interested. You actually run into a wheat seller who is looking for new business avenues in which to kind of enrich himself. Yeah, and he does like flour milling and all that sort of stuff. And a couple of nobles just sound like that's amazing and they want to try it. What do you? Are you going to invite them to the grand opening? What do you want to? What is the outcome of this role?
So getting assistance.
Soft opening.
Yeah, that's what I was going at. Getting assistance from Maury. I'm going to extend soft opening invites to a very select few of the nobles, and then anyone that doesn't get a soft opening will get a grand opening invite.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Make an insight check.
Do I still have advantage?
You will. So I'll tell you, the purpose of this insight check is to invite the right people to the right thing, right? To be able to, from conversation, intuit the status of the people you're inviting to which thing. Does that make sense?
I would probably help him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be with advantage, and it's going to lower the DC.
Completely out of my world. Out of my own.
You know, when you roll a 20, you feel like you've got a great slate of people coming in for a soft opening of the business. And then a larger group of influential yet less tastemakery sort of folk coming in on opening night itself.
Excellent.
Yeah. You knocked it out of the park.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Nicely done. Can you guys hear it?
Wilbur, yeah, you're doing a good job, man.
I'm very excited.
You're doing a really good job. Like just a couple days ago, or like a week. How long ago is it? How many days has passed since our downtime? About 10 days.
Yeah, 10
just
days.
a week ago, you were all upset about we got this place. Like you're running it. You're doing it well.
You guys convinced me that this could be something, and I'm pouring everything I've got into it now.
Dude, you got donuts.
Yeah,
I mean,
you got
like-
a real head for this.
I'm excited. This can go places.
You know, like we got
You
Maury
brought
over
one
here.
from-
She's doing great. She's running around talking to everybody.
You brought one for Mert, right?
You'd have a pocket. You for sure would have a
Yes,
pocket full.
yes. Oh, he can have my pocket donut.
We wrap it nicely so he thinks he's a present.
Yes, yes.
Okay, great.
Uh,
perfect.
I will let you wrap it.
Okay, I'll grab a handkerchief and like, so we have it.
Excellent. Just as you guys finish hobnobbing, 4 incredibly well-dressed stewards, for lack of a better term, 2 on the top floor and 2 on the bottom floor, come out and in perfect unison say, "The show will begin in 1 minute. Please take your seats."
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Where
Pardon me.
are we supposed to take our seats?
Just this way, and I'll lead you kind of where we're going.
Oh, okay. The seats are staying here. Got it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay. You all take your seats center stage, or center of the house, 12 rows back. Because of the way this sits, you have an excellent view of the stage as these giant velvet curtains open on the scene of adventurers walking through an open field and encountering a strange being. There's some conversation. Do any of you speak giant?
No.
No.
Nope.
You have no idea what they're
Absolutely
saying.
They
Subtitles?
didn't give us a
Are
program?
there subtitles?
There wasn't
There
a
are not.
program?
There's a program that explains what each scene is as it goes
Okay.
along. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So at least
Yeah.
we have that.
And you do.
Can
and go ahead.
Can I please be sitting next to Levlin making up my own dialogue?
You may.
Fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, tell me what's going on.
No, we'll just make it up because
Oh,
who
all
knows?
right.
And so like I don't know what it'll be because I don't know what's going on, but
2 giants step out from the trees behind the adventurers and start
Question.
saying something deeply. What?
Did they get real giants or people pretending to be giants?
It is pretty obviously people on stilts with big hats.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't think these guys are fooling anybody.
I don't know, right?
Are they on stilts or something?
Yeah.
Like, do they know? We know that they're not real giants?
yeah, this is a performance.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
I gotta suspend disbelief. I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Pretend.
Yeah.
Pretend.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you just hire giants?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
I don't know.
Our play will have giants.
Sure. Of course it will.
Uh-huh.
Tell
me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache. I want it that way. Yeah, tell me why. Yeah, okay.
Clip it! Please clip it!
Please.
Somebody clip that. Yeah, that needs to be clipped. Okay. There are scenes of combat and scenes of drama and scenes of romance as this tale of these adventurers fighting these strange dragon-like creatures and the evil red wizards of Thay. And the first act ends in this climactic battle on the castle of a traitor giant in a sky castle where there's a giant white dragon sitting in this glacier that makes up the center of this flying castle. The adventurers beat it and rush to the top of this castle where they find this cloud giant who they strike down only to realize that when they do, it causes the sky castle to go out of control and it begins speeding off to the great north. And you're left in a moment of suspense as intermission begins and the curtains close. And if anyone's ever played Rise of Tiamat,
I've watched you run that. Like, wait a minute.
Hang on, I know what that's from. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like our group, we could have done better than that. I don't think the castle would have gone flying away if we did this.
Yeah, how hard can it be to stop a castle flying off?
I mean, seriously. A couple dragons, whatever.
I mean, gravity should work, right?
Yeah, why don't you just park it?
Yeah.
I don't get this hoity-toity stuff.
I know. It's all right. We have an appointment. Let's go.
Oh, we have. Oh, all right.
Yes.
I was wondering
Alright.
what intermission was.
Right now.
Time for snacks. You got any more of them donuts?
I gave my last one to Maury to give to the murky guy.
His name is Mert.
Mert.
They
Mert
know
the-
who Mert. Do
Mert
they
the
know who Mert
The
is?
donut killer.
Galen would definitely know who Mert is.
Okay.
I would ask for a history check from Wilbur and Levlin.
All right, I might know about this guy.
Wait, we're seeing
Oh
Mart.
shit.
Levlin, you know who it is.
Yeah, I've heard of him before.
But Wilbur, you just don't pay attention to politics. That's like not your bag. And you're like, maybe I've heard of that person. You know who runs the city, but you don't like know any of the like lords and stuff.
Yes, I thought it would be
Lord of
wise to
Waterdeep.
keep an appointment with
Or-
him.
Yeah. That.
Mert, all right.
Yes.
Hey, Will, you can ask him if you like the donut.
Yeah, I will. That'll be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll go up to box C. I think it was right.
Yep.
Fight
You
it
go
to
up the
stop
first
him.
flight of stairs. And as you do, you enter the mezzanine level, and on the interior of the mezzanine level is another set of stairs that you remember well that goes up to where the box seats are. C is you go down the left-hand side of the stage, or the left-hand side of the outside of the amphitheater. It is the third box closest to the stage. And there are again two finely liveried guards in Mert's personal livery standing outside with tall 8-foot spears
Evening.
and breastplates. Good evening.
We have an
Excellent.
appointment with Mert.
What is your name?
My name is Maury. Maury Tienir.
Please hold
Levlin.
one moment.
Wilbur.
Thank you. Thank you. And he goes inside after kind of sideways looking at Levlin and Wilbur. Like, I only needed one name. It just takes a moment. He comes back out and he will say, "The Lord will be happy to see you. Please come in. And is anybody carrying any weapons right now?
Yeah.
Please leave them with me before entering."
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's my rapier.
Thank you.
I take my dagger out from my boot. And then I reach into my other boot and pull out the other one.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
I will then reach into just above the boot, and I will take out Levlin's other dagger.
Thank you.
I think that's it. It's all a fitness thing.
Excellent. Come, please. He's happy to see you.
We'll go in.
And as
And
you
I'll
enter,
just give them the not a professional respect.
he gives you one.
I puff up my frills.
Standing in front of you is what can only be described as a World War I looking British general, right? He's got the big mutton chops and like the giant beard and kind of the ruddy face, and he's losing some hair, but what he has is very well coiffed and pulled back, and he's wearing this red top with gold brocade, black pants, and high brown leather boots. He's got a bit of a gut in front of him, as if he's, his adventuring days are far over. But he stands up and he greets Maury very warmly. He will come up and hug you, Maury, and he'll go, "Hello, darling. It is good to see you again."
Good
I
to
see you
see
brought
you
your
as well, Mert.
Excellent. I see you brought your friends.
Yes, this is Wilbur.
Hello.
And
Hi, I brought you a gift. Maury has it.
Yes. Here.
Excellent. And he unwraps it.
This is new. It's a creation of Wilbur's, and it is amazing. Trust me.
You're supposed to eat it.
Oh. Smells quite nice. And he
It's
picks
pretty
it
damn
up.
good.
He. This is excellent. What do you call this creation?
I call this the Heart of Gold bar.
The Heart of Gold bar. It's a
Yeah.
bit long for marketing purposes, don't you think?
A gold bar.
We could
Gold
call it the
bar.
Gold Bar. That's
I
a
like
good
the
one.
gold bar. That's excellent. Yes.
The dragon bar.
I like gold.
I like Gold Bar.
I also like gold bar. This is quite tasty. It's some sort of dough and bacon and some sort of tasty glaze on top. I like it quite a lot. It's a pleasure to meet you, Wilbur. Maybe I should have you consult with my cooking staff. They seem to be lacking in creativity recently. But we can leave that for another time. Yes?
This is Galen Winterfell.
Oh, hello. Yes, Galen. Nice to meet you.
My lord.
Loveland Lightfinger.
I'll try to do a mimic a noble bow, but completely horribly do it. Just
he you don't have to worry about that with me, boy. Please. You're fine.
And Asher as well.
Hello, Asher. Hello. No, that was horrible. I didn't see. Hello, how are you, golf dog? Oh yeah. Hello, Clarice. Yeah. No, that's horrible.
Oh,
Excellent. Please come sit. I have a favor to ask you all. So, have you ever heard of a place called Blue Alley?
No. Maybe.
has Galen?
Yes. In fact, you've all heard of Blue Alley if you've been in Waterdeep since you were young.
I haven't, so.
So you probably have. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
rest-
yeah.
Yeah. The rest of you know that years ago, a secretive and reclusive mage constructed this alley dungeon that is full of tricks and traps and weird monsters. No one knows who the mage is, but it is rumored that he secretly observes everyone who goes through there. And now, it is considered a rite of passage for young adventurers to make their way through this dungeon. Which is weird because it's open air, essentially. But it is this constructed place. So those of you, he will explain this for Maury's benefit, and the rest of you kind of know that this is a place that exists. So yes, as you know, it's possibly full of fabulous treasure, but I don't much care about any of that. It seems an item very precious to me called the Celestite Unicorn has been stolen. I have engaged a seer to scry its whereabouts, and the best they could do is tell me that it is within Blue Alley somewhere. I would like to offer each of you, or you as a group, sorry, not each of you, as a group, 250 gold to bring this statue. It's a small sculpture, about 3 foot long by about 2.5 foot tall, of a unicorn. It's precious to me for a number of reasons. I will pay you 250 gold to return it for me.
Well,
That could put a dent in our debt that we owe for the tavern. That would help
Cool,
a
Each
lot.
10%, so we
Good
don't actually have to
chunk,
pay that
yeah.
back.
first of all, congratulations on your engagement.
What?
You said you were engaged to Scryer, right?
No, I hired
Hired.
a
Hired.
magical seer to help me ascertain the location of my missing item.
No, that makes more sense with the sentences that came afterwards.
Really,
Yeah,
yes.
really good at baking.
You are an excellent baker, that is for sure.
I'm a creative baker. I'm not a creative thinker.
Yes. So what say you? And of course, any treasure you find in there that may have been left by previous adventurers through mishap or been placed there for whatever reason is, of course, yours.
I would like to do it, but I would like you to come to our soft opening.
Your soft opening for what?
We are opening a tavern.
Excellent. In what ward?
The North Ward.
The North Ward.
I believe I could be seen there for a short amount of time without it hurting my reputation too much. Yes, should you return this unicorn to me, I will pay you and show up at your soft opening.
Ooh,
I like that.
I think we should do. I like it. Let's do it.
fair.
Yeah.
Is it dangerous?
Well, it's full of traps and monsters.
Excellent.
It is a rite of passage in some ways, yes. For adventurers who choose to make their way in the city, you will not be the first to have traveled through it successfully, and if you die, you will not be the first to have died within its walls.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
We don't die.
We're dead.
Good.
We're
That's
dead. We're so dead.
That's
we are
an-
so dead.
And bye.
I do find that to be an important trait in adventurers, is the not dying, indeed.
When
So-
when do you need this done by? Is something you want done immediately?
when is your soft opening?
It's in what, 2 days?
One
Yeah,
day.
2
It's
days.
tomorrow,
One day.
literally, because you're
It's-
opening in 2 days.
Oh, it's tomorrow.
Oh,
So,
so, tonight?
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go change out of our
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is,
whatever the
Hey.
are.
How does this opera end so that we can leave right now?
They killed Tiamat and sent her back to the Nine Hells.
Is Tiamat the castle or the dragon?
It's-
the dragon.
It's a multi-headed dragon god.
Yeah.
Do they wear stilts for that one too?
No, it's a very impressive costume they put together for that. This is the third time I've seen it, and it's quite lovely.
I'll wait for it to come on DVD to see the end of it.
Is this some other sort of new invention? Like the
Kind of like a crier.
Oh.
They just, you watch it. It's never mind.
yeah,
Okay.
it's a dragon viewing device.
Dragon viewing device. I like it. That sounds fascinating. If you ever have one, please allow me to borrow it.
Yeah, you just got to sign up at Twitch.
What?
Twitch,
don't know
the
what
guy
that
down
is.
the street.
Yeah, Twitch.
You pay him to watch other people.
Well, I am confused, and we have an accord, so I am
Yes.
going to ask
Yeah.
you to leave now.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
we'll
course.
do it. Yeah, we will do the thing.
As I usher them out nicely.
Can I get my daggers?
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, once you get outside.
Yeah.
All of your weapons are handed
I'm gonna
back.
ask Mert something before we leave,
Yeah, what's that?
but kind of not around everybody else. I'll usher them out.
Okay.
So about
Yes.
the question I asked,
Yes.
this
This is directly related to that.
great, thank you.
I will give you whatever information I can should you complete this for me. And it will increase your standing within our organization.
Yes, I assume so. Thank you.
Have you talked to your friends about signing on?
I mentioned it to one of them. I don't know if he's interested.
They seem like an able sort, and we can always use more problem solvers.
Yes, I feel some of them wouldn't fit in quite as well.
I will trust your judgment.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you. We will see you soon.
Excellent. And as you're walking out, 5 servants are walking in. 2 of them incredibly scantily clad,
Are
and
they the
3
same
of
ones
them
or are they different ones?
different ones. 3 of them are carrying just like these piles of meats and cheeses and breads and like huge containers of wine. And they just kind of filter in past you guys.
Yeah, I guess he's not watching the end of this one again either.
Oh.
It's a lot of meat, if you know what I'm saying.
What are you doing?
Let's go fuck some shit up.
Yeah. Let's go get our stuff.
Yeah, I think we need to go get our gear first.
All
Yeah,
right.
let's change that up.
You don't
Yes.
want to do it? You don't want to do it like this?
No.
The cool adventures that did the thing and top hats.
I want my jacket. And I need to get Margaret.
I want to live.
I wanna live.
Oh, tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Oh.
All right, so you guys are able to get your stuff and make your way over to the blue alley. 1 second. And we'll make this like... I'm going to do something a little different for this, actually. I am going to describe what you see and have you guys map it. In that oldest of old school D&D ways.
Oh man.
Fuck.
So you
Who's good at mapping?
just brought back elementary school.
Nah.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow. Third edition.
Oh man, I'm talking.
When
first-
I started.
I will
My
start
first
you out
edition.
with what you see. So this is where the block starts. For the alley itself. And I will give you a much better description in a moment. And then it kind of continues on that way. And then this kind of comes down here like this. Kind of comes down here like this. And then there's a wall.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, hang on a second. I'm at the very bottom.
Okay, yep.
I'm officially afraid.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something a little different.
I'm having horrible flashbacks.
I love it.
If you guys are not comfortable with doing it this way, I don't want to foist it on you. But I thought it might be fun to go a little old school. Oh, God damn it, I did it again. There we go. Alright. So do you guys know how to use the polygon line maker? Night Kill Cat! Alright, so you should see 3 connected dotted lines.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then there's the polygon line one. To stop a line, you right-click, and that'll end the line. And you can right-click anywhere, but otherwise you're just connecting dots after that. And then you see this down here, goes like that. This here goes like that. Okay.
Then how do I
Yeah,
get
you guys
rid
are
of a
figuring
line?
it out. You click on it and then click delete.
You got to switch back to the select move mode.
Yeah, you gotta.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Yep,
fine.
yep.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
sweet. So one of you should be the designated mapper, and you guys can choose who that is.
Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. So as you
So
guys
where
wind your,
are we?
you are down here.
Okay.
Yep. As you guys wind your way through the city, you find yourself standing between several windowless stone buildings in the Sea Ward. There are several doors along the alley leading to interior corridors and rooms, and the cobblestones under feet are made from glittering blue sodalite. The alley walls are made of sandstone and are 20 feet high, while the interior corridor here is about 9 foot high. And in front of you at the moment, you stand in front of a 10-foot wide alley of cobblestones with 20-foot high sandstone walls. There's a tin sign on the western wall that says Blue Alley painted on it. At the mouth of this alley, there's a podium of gleaming blue stone that stands just a few feet inside, and atop the podium there is a quill beside a heavy book bound in blue leather. Everybody switch your brain from...
Yeah.
Now we're in dungeon delve mode. All right, here we go.
Just like that, in the city 1 minute,
Yeah.
you're... Welcome to Waterdeep. 1 minute you're at a party, the next minute you're in somebody's insane alley creation.
All right.
Welcome to the potty pal.
Levin's gonna approach the book, but be very cautious.
All right.
And I would like to look at the book. Is the book open?
The book is open, yeah. And you've got this lists of names and names and names and names and names and names and names. As you flip through it, you see some names are scratched out. A couple you see that are scratched out are Ender Stormwind, Karamarsk. There's more, and then you flip to a page that's only half full.
What does it? Is this just different names in this book?
It is just names of people,
Does
some
it-
of which are scratched out.
I'm assuming that these are a list of adventurers that attempted this, and the scratched out names might be the ones that didn't make it.
Oh, cheery.
Do I recognize any of the names on this list?
There are a couple names of famous adventurers. You see a couple members of the Grey Company, a couple of higher-ranking members from the Order of the Gauntlet are on there. There's some legit names on this. They're many pages back.
Yeah.
So it was definitely from their younger days.
I think we're supposed to sign this, guys.
It's a record of being here. Interesting.
Levlin will take the quill. Is there ink there too?
As you pick it up, it's a quill of writing.
Ah.
You realize there's already there's the glisten of fresh ink on the tip.
Oh, that's very interesting. Yeah, all right. And then Levlin will write his name.
Okay.
I
What's
will
everyone else
follow
doing?
suit, except for Wilbur usually doesn't sign his name. He signs a big W, and that's it.
Is that your normal mark?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And Galen's gonna sign it as well, like in the very blocky official kind of city watch style.
And Maury will sign it very
Bird
fancy.
versus Plane with the rate of 16. Thank you. We are just beginning to explore the Blue Alley, and I'm doing a little throwback here where I'm having them map it out for us. Scratchulous, thank you for the 2 bits. I'm having them map it out as I explain it. So we're going old school tonight in our dungeon delve. Thank you, Bird versus Plane. We met at Gen Con. You are an amazing human being, and I'm so glad that you decided to raid us tonight. Thank you for all the followers. I'm gonna try and push through a little bit as people follow. You're amazing human beings for joining us here, and welcome to the party, and we absolutely appreciate it. And now we begin to map out the Blue Alley. So we've had 3 people say that we're going to sign the guest
I
book.
stepped forward to sign it right when everybody came in. Really fancy, kind of, ornate. Yeah.
Awesome. And then, of course, Asher signs it as well. Because you all did.
That wasn't great.
That was better, though, right?
Yeah.
I have to flip into it a little bit. And yeah, so we've got Sunarel, Abby Marie, and Katie Quixotic. Thank you for the follows, team. The hallway goes down, as you can see, 10, 20, 35 feet. And Kaihawk, thank you for the 10-bit cheer. And at the end of the hall, there it is. At the end of the hall, it splits into branches running east and west. But in front of you is a brightly colored mural, painted on kind of the northern wall of this intersection. It depicts numerous adventurers falling victim to every conceivable form of trap, from scything blades and spiked pits and collapsing roofs and jets of fire and poison gas and more are all just kind of grotesquely laid out in front of you. At the top of the mural, however, the word silver is painted above an arrow pointing east, while the word gold is painted above an arrow pointing west.
I think gold is good, right?
I mean, it's all good at the end. I'm just wondering if one's more of a training mission. What do we do, guys?
So like that.
Yes. Can I get everyone's passive perception real quick, actually, while we're standing here?
Yeah, I'm pretty passive.
13.
12.
Anybody else want to call me out their passive perception?
11.
All right. So, Galen, you're the only one who notices this. Let me pull up the note for it here. You find a depiction of, within the mural, there are words But you're having a hard time putting them all together, and I'm going to need a straight perception check. But you were the only one who was able to even realize that there's some sort of code in this through the passive check.
Would this ability help?
Yeah, I'm going to allow it. I love that. I didn't know that was a thing. Neat. Yeah, awesome. What it says is 50 feet south of the barred window is a secret door.
50 feet. Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we need to keep an eye out for the barred window. There's a secret door 50 feet south of it.
Where did you get that information from?
Yeah, look right here. See, here, over there, and he's just gonna like very quickly point it out.
I didn't know that Windows could sing. That's impressive.
Bard is in it has bars on.
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
Yeah,
They should create a different word that sounds different.
fair.
You can't argue with him.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right. So as you're in this hallway, a couple more dimensions for you. The bottom wall, the south wall in both directions goes an additional 10, 20, 25 feet before turning north in both directions. Into a new hallway. And that it branches off in both directions. It goes boop, boop.
Nope, not that one.
Yeah, that's right.
Nope.
Oh,
No,
that's
I
the
closed
one
it.
where you closed it is clearly not right. No. Damn it,
I'll
Captain
fix it.
Jack.
I'll
Yeah.
fix it.
I'll fix it.
I fix.
Hey, Feeks.
Okay.
Fix.
All right, and then it does the same thing on the other side.
I don't know. Okay, I can.
There
fix
you
that.
go.
Boom. Why would you do this?
It's fine. We know it's there. You don't have to fight the system. We know that
Fine.
the wall is there. Don't worry about it. Doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be. It's just. And if this is completely onerous, I can just do it out as we go.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
Okay. Remember, right-click after you're done with your drawing. So if you wanted to like.
Yeah.
So if you were like making a line here, you start where it starts, you click to your next point, and then you click up to your next point, and then you right-click and you end, and that's it.
Got it.
See?
Okay.
Yeah, cool. Oop. And then I did the same
All
thing
right.
you did. And then you have to turn off, and then you have to go back to the cursor. But there you go. Yeah, you've got it
Yep.
now. Perfect. So you've got these two hallways left and right, gold to the left,
Make it-
silver
Now
to the
make it
right.
look good. What do y'all think? Gold or silver?
Your sign
like-
doesn't. Your mural doesn't tell you which way to go. Towards the barred window. No hints to that.
I think we should go gold.
I mean, are there any hints to which direction that is? No? Cool. All right, yeah, let's go for gold.
All right. We're going for the gold. As you guys head down the right alleyway here, you find yourself at an intersection that turns north. I'm sorry, down the left. You head to an intersection that turns north. And the alley goes up on your right-hand side 60 feet. And on your left-hand side, it goes up 40 feet. There's a 10-foot break. And then it goes up another 10 feet.
One more time, please.
All right. So on the left-hand side, it actually goes up 50. On the right-hand side, I'm sorry. On the right-hand side, it goes up 50 feet. It's good practice for me, too. So this is fun. And if this is not fun, we can stop.
There.
I'm giving you multiple outs. There you go. On the left-hand side, it goes up 40 feet, skips 10 feet, and then goes up 10 feet. As if there's another entrance.
Cool.
25, 30, 40. Missed it by that much.
Did I?
Yeah, this would actually be here, and this would
Okay.
be here. Oh, wait, one more down here. Tweak. That's there, and there you go.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.
There you go. And then 30 feet up on the right is a door. And then at the end of the corridor here is a door. And this hallway looks, it's a blue cobble hallway with those shiny blue stones and the sandstone walls with 2 sets of wooden doors. One 60 feet ahead of you and one 30 feet up on the right.
Just a heads up. Levlin would be actively, he knows what his job is here.
Yeah.
He is actively searching for like floor plates that are maybe not level, any potential trip wires or holes or anything in the walls that could potentially be dangerous.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I will say that is a nat 20.
That is a nat 20. Nicely done. There are no traps here.
Okay.
This corridor is clear.
Yeah, of course. I roll the nat 20 when there's no traps.
Yeah. So the doors in front of you, the ones at the end of the hallway, look almost like barn doors, and the ones to your right have this kind of ivory-coated iron sort of look to them, and there are figures of carnivorous animals like lions and tigers eating their prey.
That seems suspicious.
What do you think it means?
So, either the barn door is where prey goes, or the predator door is where predators are or predators go, or it's the other way around.
So it's one of the two things. So it's either good or it's bad.
Can I listen against the predator door?
Yes, you may.
I want to
Make
hear
a perception check.
I want to hear any predators in there. Not as good as my last roll.
It sounds like ivory.
Yeah. Sounds like
Sounds
an
like
elephant's tusk.
Yeah, sounds like ivory. Ivory door.
Nah, it's silent. I don't hear anything over there.
What about this door that's back there, Loveland?
The barn door? I could check that one too.
Yeah.
I'd like to listen to the and inspect the barn door as well too.
Make a perception check.
That'll be a 10. I'm having an off day.
You hear wind rustling through tall grass. Oh, and as you come down and past this entrance here, it goes down 20 feet on the bottom and 10 feet on the top.
And I pass that information on to the rest of the party about the wind.
And then the bottom turns north. Out of sight.
I think we should pick a door. We should just go for it, and then if we don't like it, we can go the other way. Which door? Which door? We should flip a dragon on it. Let fate decide.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I can't figure any one way or another anyway.
Dragon heads or dragon tails? And what does each one mean?
Heads, ivory, tails, barn.
Yep.
Okay, one is heads, two is tails. I'm rolling because I'm the DM and we're leaving it to fate. One is heads, two is tails. Oh, there we go.
Heads.
One heads.
All right, ivory door.
It's locked.
Levlin reaches into his sleeve and pulls out his lockpick.
Okay.
And he's going to attempt to pick the door. Pick the lock.
Get it! Pick that lock.
Here we go. 15.
You get in there with your tools, and you get that first tumbler up, and you get your piece in there, and you get that second tumbler up. And the third one's kind of this weird twisty thing, so you actually have to get like a third tool in there. And for a minute, it feels like the spring on that tool is gonna break, but then you finally get the last one in, and it clicks open.
Oh yeah, jackpot.
All right. So this
Slides his picks back in his sleeve.
nicely done. So this room is 10 feet deep, starting just above the door, and 20 feet tall south. So the 10 feet starts above the door, 20 feet, 10 feet.
So like that. And then yes, no.
You are correct, sir. So the stone walls of this room, as you enter, have been whitewashed and painted with images of treasure chests of varying sizes. The pictured chests are all open, revealing rows of sharp teeth. Inscribed on the west wall are this tool with, and I will copy and paste that. Inscribed on the west wall is this tool with, and just as you have enough time to read and process those 3 words, an incredibly large mouth with this purple spewing tongue comes out of the ceiling. As to your horror, you realize the entire ceiling is a mimic, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
I'm both excited and terrified.
I'm so terrified.
I don't like mimics.
How dare you?
Oh, there are no tokens on the board.
Oh,
There are no
whoops.
tokens on the board right now, so please feel free to track your initiative and let me know what it is.
All right, I should probably just roll that. Keep forgetting I'm not the DM and I don't have to open up the tracker.
Right?
Ooh, 20.
All right.
Damn ceiling mimics.
And then somebody gets to take over Asher for this. Who wants to be Asher?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Excellent. I will give Asher to you. Wilbur. Edit. Can be edited and controlled by... Let me use it. Thank you. DSC Smurf. There we go. And Sanrand. I accidentally deleted Sanrand up there. And I am sorry to anybody watching for the crazy background noise. Apparently the acting school below my apartment is having karaoke night. I've
Tell me
literally
why.
never had this. Ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why.
Why?
Ain't nothing but a... Okay, so we're gonna... Our initiative for this is going to be Mimic. Yeah. Mimic and Leblin. And then Wilbur. And then Maury. And then
Asher.
Asher. And then Galen. Okay. So I'm gonna give what's your dex? Level.
Mine is 16.
You go first.
Okay. Did I go in the room first?
It's up to you guys how you headed into the room.
Because I probably would have held back for either Asher or Wilbur to walk in before me. Just being the tankier.
Okay.
So, I am going to stay in the hallway, but reach back off my shoulder and pull down on the butt of Margaret so it snaps into my hand.
Yep.
And I'm gonna fire. And I'm gonna kind of move. I want to stay at least about 5 times.
Is it right in the doorway?
It is the ceiling and is reaching down. It's like morphing down to like strike at whoever's in the room.
Okay. I'm going to try to stay on the back end of the hallway right here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna fire from back there.
All right. Give me a roll to hit.
19.
Hits.
19 hit.
Yes. 100%.
11. 11 damage.
Okay. I'll do that.
Get her, Margaret.
So that is math hard. Yeah, there we go. Okay, sweet. And then it's the mimics go. Who would have been first in the door after it got unlocked?
Probably Wilbur.
Okay. Wilbur, it's gonna strike at you. I forgot to grab my dice. I will be right back. I was like, are we gonna get to combat today? I have no idea. I don't even know. All right. So, Wilbur, what's your AC? Don't worry, I rolled a 10, and it's clearly not 10. And then an attack with its bite. That's gonna hit though. For 1d8 plus 3 piercing. So that's gonna be 5 points of piercing, and 3 points of acid. As it first tries to lash its tongue around you, and you were able to get out of the way, but then in its anger, it comes down to like a second half of its mouth because it's huge, and just takes a hunk out of you. But you get the next strike back.
All right. I will attack with my rapier.
Get it. Get it, get it, get it. That is just missed.
Damn.
Okay, Maury.
I'm gonna stay in the hall with Levlin
Okay.
and shoot it with my short bow.
All right. Give me a roll to hit.
Oh.
Nope.
Tink, 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 tink. Man. Okay. Asher.
Bad.
All right. Asher will rush into the room and attack with his longsword.
Bring it. Hits.
Woo!
5 points of damage. Doink. And then Galen.
He is going to see giant mimic and be like, ah! And Eldritch Blast at it.
Eldritch Blast.
For I am a warlock.
Oh yeah.
That's a 100% hit. Give it up.
Nice.
8 points of damage. It's already starting to look a little bit hurt. And I don't think the players can see this, but I just drew a little mimic for funsies.
I see him.
Because you're looking at stream, is that why?
Yeah, I just looked over.
Metagamer. I'm kidding. I love you. It's totally cool. I don't care if you know. You guys are mapping it out. It's on you. All right. Top of the round. As Asher gets in there. I'm sorry, Galen gets in there and gets a good cut on it. There's this horrible gash along its tongue now. As it's kind of bleeding this purple blood. The wall seems to like undulate for a moment as we move back to the top of the round and it's Levlin's go.
Yeah, this thing's gross. I'm just gonna shoot at it again.
Okay.
Ah, that's a 9.
That is not a hit. And so now I'm going to do the bite attack against... I'm going to do the bite attack against Wilbur. Or I'm sorry, the tongue attack against Wilbur. And that's going to be a hit. And you are now grappled by this as the tongue wraps around you.
What did he hit?
He kind of wraps you around the stomach and does...
Oh.
And starts to pull you up into his mouth. Because he's a mimic, and this is what he does. 1d8 plus 3.
Oh, don't eat him. He likes the donuts.
For 4 points of damage as he starts to pull you in. But it's your go.
All right. I will attack with my rapier.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Just missed.
And I will bonus action second wind.
Okay.
Whew.
You roll for that, right? How much you get back?
I am calculating the roll. 4.
4 hit points is better than 0 hit points. Maury.
Hey, drumline.
I mean,
Right.
Wilbur, are you okay?
I'm hanging in there. I mean, obviously, I don't want to be grappled. Or
Oh,
eaten.
okay. I just want to mention about damage because can I tell?
You can tell generally.
Okay. How damaged can I tell generally?
On a scale of 1
there
to
it
20,
is. Yeah.
I'm at 12.
Okay.
It's a little above half. It's a little above half. Yeah.
It is. I was like, I just need to know. Okay, I am going to try to shoot it with my short bow again.
That's a big old.
Nice.
That's better.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's this and as you hit it with the bow, it gives a little scream.
And then I'll bonus action healing word.
Okay.
Kerplurp. Wilbur, and that's
It's a D4
D4.
plus charisma bonus.
I gotta remember what that is.
Whatever your charisma score is. Well, no,
3,
it's
yeah,
whatever
no,
the
no.
bonus for your charisma score is. Yeah.
So 4.
D4 plus 3. Yeah. Okay, 4 more. Hey, still better than 0 healing. Asher Windhaven.
Asher will attack with his longsword again.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Crit.
Smite. Cool, smite.
Cool. Where is smite on this thing?
Cool.
Probably
It's gonna give you an extra 2d8 damage.
Yeah,
Right
it
now.
is. This is it right here.
Yeah. So you're gonna do longsword crit plus 2d8. So that's 12 plus 2d8. How does Asha Windhaven take this thing out?
He will smite thee.
Well, I do declare, and you shall not eat my friend. Not today.
He's got it.
As he does so, this glorious golden light fills his sword. As he slashes through this mimic, there's a final and it hangs limply from the ceiling, releasing Wilbur, who falls unceremoniously but unhurtfully down to the ground.
Run over to Wilbur real quick. Wilbur, you okay?
I'm all right.
Nice job out there, man.
I'm trying. Hey, all right. So, is this the tool?
So I think we should look. Is anything falling out of this creature or anything?
A chest, actually.
Oh.
As you go to grab Wilbur, you're barely able to get out of the way as this chest kind of smashes open on the ground.
Whoa.
And
Let's
you
look
get
at this.
this stuff.
Woo! Found a little bit of loot, guys.
Woo!
You get
Bronze.
24 dragons, 26 silver, I don't know what they are, a small bronze bell, and a silver key wrapped in a velvet cloth.
Shard.
26 silver?
267
Oh,
shards.
200. Okay.
267 shards, which is essentially another 26 gold.
Nice. So that makes a total of 30. Was it 50 gold total?
Nice.
Yeah, 50 gold, 7 silver.
Do we have a party loot sheet?
I have not made one for you yet, but I can put one together if you so choose. But I will not be the keeper of your party loot
That's
sheet.
fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Cool. I will whip one up after game tonight.
Cool.
Sweet. I've a pretty good format for one that I've used for other campaigns. Okay. So, in here, other than that, what do we have? That's it. So you've got this whitewashed room with mimics on the wall, all, and then the ceiling was a mimic, it fell down, and then written on the western wall is in large block letters, this tool with.
Wait, make that gesture again?
This tool with, as in first word, second word, third word. I was just trying to do it in more elegantly. I don't know.
Okay. I didn't know if that was like a visual clue. Okay.
No. I'm not that tricksy.
That room is closed though, right? Or is it open at the bottom?
It's open.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it is closed at the bottom. Yes, hang on.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Oh,
Doink. There you go. Oh, you guys can't see that. No.
I got it.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
Done.
Oh.
I was already there. I was doing it already.
How could you?
Are you gonna cut me? Did you say you're gonna cut me?
I said, how dare you?
Oh, well, that's different. I'm fine with that.
So these tools with.
This tool with.
This tool with, yes.
What's the tool?
That's all it says.
This tool with.
This
I
tool
want to take a
with.
look at the wall and where it's saying that.
Yeah, I want to give him a hand. I want to look with him.
It's written over a tableau of angry mimics chewing on adventurers.
Do you think this was supposed to be more of a warning?
Is the mimic like still the ceiling, or did it fall?
It is still the ceiling, but it's kind of hanging grotesquely, with its tongue kind of lolling on the floor.
I would like to climb the tongue up inside of it.
Yeah, you can totally do that. I'm not even gonna make you roll. You find yourself on the inside of a mimic. It smells incredibly bad, and it's wet. Very wet and dark.
And I would like to look for some kind of tool.
Make an investigation check.
I'm going to ring the bronze bell.
It makes no noise when you ring it. You see the clappers go, but it makes no noise.
Galen, check this out. This thing doesn't make any noise. It's a bell.
That's strange. I guess I want to see if it's like magical or special in some kind of way.
Do you have detect magic?
No.
You don't know.
Okay.
It has no discerning. It has no telltale inscriptions of magic trickery on it.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't find anything up there except for the bones of a few dead adventurers.
Oh. I will climb out.
Yeah.
I do want to investigate that mural, though.
There's nothing but dead people up there.
Ooh.
What are you looking for on the mural? What's your...
Well, a key came out, so let's see if there's a keyhole somewhere hiding here.
You don't see one.
Weird. And that wouldn't make sense on this wall because that would just lead to the other side of it.
I like to search the room for potential like secret doors or secret panels or
Yeah, go ahead and make
compartments or anything.
a investigation check.
Oh, no, help him.
With advantage.
I'm sorry, investigation?
Yeah, with advantage.
23.
This place is clean. There ain't nothing else in here. This is you kind of have to work your way around the mimic, which at one end looks like it's starting to de-adhere from the ceiling, and at some point it's just gonna onto the whole room.
Yeah,
Can I take a chunk of its tongue?
You may. If you're not looking for like a specifically usable piece and you're just looking for a memento, you don't even have to roll. You can just go and
Well, is there a more usable piece?
I mean, not that you're aware of. You don't know of
Okay.
any like alchemical or
Yeah.
magical formulae that requires like a mote of mimic tongue. No.
Okay.
yeah. I don't think there's any doors or anything in here. I don't see anything. We look pretty thorough. What do you guys want to do? Just maybe check the other door?
Yeah, let's go check that one.
Okay.
All right.
Those doors are unlocked.
I haven't checked this one for traps yet, correct?
You have
for-
not.
I'm gonna check this door before we swing it open.
Okay.
10.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
All right. Hey, Will, are you gonna be okay to go in?
Yeah, I'm good. I got this.
All right, I'll open the door for you. I just gotta
Okay.
creak it open
What
a little bit.
You
Get to
guys.
Blackness.
Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs.
Twink.
Oh boy.
You say
Find
oh,
yourself in a pasture that kind of rolls on
What the hell?
for acres around you as you
Beware of
step
where
through
she-
the door. You can look through the door behind you and still see your way out. There are 2 silos, both with the doors open, one to your north and one to your west.
What?
Hmm.
Is this? I guess that's. Is this a demi-plane or is this teleportation?
Are you speaking
And there is
above my pay grade?
a nice fence around the pasture itself.
Are the silos inside the fence or outside the fence?
No, but the fence is open to connect to the doors of the silos.
Oh, okay.
If Galen were to like go over to the fence and like put a hand over the fence, does it stop him from doing it or
Wall.
demi-plane? Okay.
What happened? I
I
missed
think
that.
we're at demi-plane. Cause see? Doom, doom, doom. It's wall.
Oh, it's like an imaginary wall.
Mm.
Like the fence goes up, it just keeps going, but not really.
All right. Should we check the silos out?
What's with this water over here?
It's a trough.
I'm gonna, dude. Your party's going hard.
Yeah,
Dude, I know. I'm so sorry.
that's all right.
I hope it's not too annoying.
I'd like to go over to the trough and look inside. Like, do I see the bottom?
You do. It's the bottom of a trough. The water has some shit in it, like floaters and stuff. Like you would expect that something has been drinking out of it and it got all gross.
I'd like to investigate the bottom of the trough for like a false door.
Make an investigation check. I like your thinking, Wilbur. I like your thinking. But it's wood. It's wood. It's a lot of wood down there. Yep.
I guess the silos we could check.
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh,
There are 2 silos. Doors are kind of halfway ajar.
I'd like to look into the north one. Not like move in myself, but just look.
Yeah. As you look into it, it's covered at the far end. There is a silver-plated ox's head with the horns coming out of it, right? At just about arm's height.
Wait, whose arm? 'Cause my arm's is pretty short.
You could totally grab it. It's about
Okay.
mid-chest to a person, but like or
Yeah,
to a
alright.
human, but to you it's like here. It's silver-plated and runes cover the skull's horns. Let's see. The interior of the silo has been covered in ivory paint, and there are these crazy geometric patterns just kind of
Someone
throughout
slip me some DMT.
it.
There's like mosaic patterns and stuff in this one. It's kind of weird. And there's like a silver ox head. What's in the other one?
Wait, silver? Check the other one for gold.
Oh, I see what's going on here.
I'll run over to the other one and look inside.
It is the same, a silver-plated ox head and an ivory pattern.
No.
Yeah.
It's silver and there's an ivory pattern.
Is it the same pattern?
I'll walk over to the one that Wilbur's looking in. Does it look similar?
Make an investigation check. These patterns are pretty intense.
20.
It is the same pattern, and both of them are a key repeated over and over and over and over and over again. Both patterns are a key, an ivory key, repeated over and over and over again.
Huh.
Wait. We got a silver key.
Out of an ivory room.
Yeah. Is there a place for a key to go here? look around for keyhole on the silver bulls without touching them.
You do not see a keyhole. I mean, there's skulls, so there are like eyes and nose bits and mouth bits and stuff.
I'd like to investigate the skull in the north one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to investigate the skull to see if one, if it's trapped, and two, if it moves or anything, like if I can remove it, or if it shifts or twists or anything like that.
So you're gonna you're gonna make an investigation check.
Yeah, I want to check for traps first. Then I want to move it.
Yep.
See if I can move it.
Yep.
15.
There are no physical traps on this.
All right.
So
can I twist this thing, move it a little bit? I'm kind of like thinking like the old sconce that you turn and the trap door opens or something.
Yeah.
One of those kind of jammies.
As you grab it.
Oh boy. I don't like the way that sounds.
A minotaur appears in the center of the field here. And gives this bellow and looks really confused. Those of you who I assume are not
nothing
Wilbur
happening here.
Wilbur, I knew you were in the other one, Loveland, you're in this one. I was just assuming the other three of you are in the field still?
Yeah. That's
okay.
Where Asher.
Yep.
Oh wait, no. Galen was looking at one of them.
Oh, okay. So yes, Galen was looking at one of them. Objects and tokens. We'll say you were over here. So Maury, you're the only one who notices this. He's got an ivory key around his neck. And there's this horrible brrrr, Loveland, as you grab it.
Yeah, nothing's going on in here, guys.
Levelin, let it go. Levelin, let it go.
Okay.
Disappears.
Still there?
The
Disappears.
skull's
Okay.
gone.
No,
Okay.
the Minotaur disappears.
Oh, wait a minute.
What? What was that?
Okay, so you grabbed that, right?
Yeah, I was holding on to the horns.
There was a minotaur.
Oh, and the door, I forgot to mention this, I'm sorry. The door behind you shut.
Oh,
Oh, behind me.
No, the one that you guys entered through here.
Oh,
Or I'm sorry, like down here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he had an ivory key around his neck.
Wait.
Oh.
The door, however, has not opened back up once you let go.
And we can't get out, so we better figure this out.
Wait.
I'll grab this one.
Is it a real minotaur? Like, was it
Yeah.
alive and breathing?
Well, it looked like it yelled.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Wilbur,
Yeah,
try
everybody
this.
heard that. Nobody
I'm
didn't
going-
hear the Minotaur bellow. You can pretend
going
you
to-
didn't, but
Grab the one in the silo that I'm in.
same thing happens again. The Minotaur shows up.
Is it an ivory
And if you
key?
don't let go immediately, we will be rolling initiative. Just FYI. And yes, the key is still around its neck.
Okay. Are you holding on to it, or you let
I'm
it
going to
go?
give you a 5 for...
Let it go. Let it go.
I let it go.
Okay. It disappears again.
I think we have to fight this thing because we need the key.
What if we hold it at the same time? And if that doesn't work, then we kill it.
Sure.
Okay, ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
And that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
Oh.
Of course.
Oh.
So, everybody have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm very glad. And that is the reaction I hoped for from chat. Was like, no! But you can join us next Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern for the next exciting episode of Dragon Dark Days. Let's go around and have everybody do shout-outs and stuff real quick. We're going to do a raid afterwards because we love to support the community. So if you want to stick around and raid, you can. You don't have to if you don't want to. But let's start with Smurf. Shout yourself out. How did you feel about tonight? What else do you do on the internet?
Yeah, so I am DSC Smurf. I'm part of Dumpstat Charisma. We're another Twitch D&D channel you can check out. You can find me on Twitter at DSC Smurf, Instagram, and all that other good stuff. I'm around. I thought today was great. I really liked the session. Again, thank you guys for moving it back an hour from our normal start time to accommodate me. I really appreciate that.
Heart you.
But yeah, it was great to get all the individual role play down for downtime done. That was really cool to watch. Playing 2 characters in combat was a little different for me, but I managed.
Yay! I'm glad. And sweet. So let me shout out Dumpstack Charisma. And I fixed things so it shouldn't shout out twice. These guys are amazing, by the way, and you should totally go follow them and watch all of their amazing content. Are you guys still playing Star Wars? Guys just started a Star Wars campaign, and I may have questions.
Yes,
for you.
we are.
That's what
we
I
are playing this next Monday at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time is when our game is Star Wars.
7:30 p.m. Pacific. Check out Dumpstad Charisma playing Star Wars. Woot! And then next, Captain Jack.
Hey everybody, I am Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on Twitter. You can find me all over the place here on Welcome to the Party. I am in the 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday night game of Mimic Nights, where we are on the side of Mimic, so this was painful for me. Killing my poor babies. And then alternating Thursdays is the Shadowrun game, as well as our Pokemon 5th edition game. And then, of course, here on Friday nights. So yeah, this was a blast. It was a lot of fun. I'm putting on the thinking hat. I'm doing like mapping again, which I haven't done since 3rd edition. So it's been a long time and I love it. Excellent. So yeah, this is a blast. It just keeps getting better. And I'm sad I'm going to miss next week.
I am also sad you're going to miss next week. So Than is also missing next week. So it's entirely possible we won't have game next week. And maybe I'll whip up a one-shot. Or if somebody else wants to run a one-shot, we can bring a couple of people in and play something else. We'll figure that out in chat tonight. But we will definitely have something going on next Friday night. It'd be weird not to have Friday Night D&D on the channel. So we'll figure something out. All right. And then Kate?
Hey everyone, you can find me at Me in Midair on Twitter and Instagram. That's where I like to hang out most of my time. And I'm here on Friday nights playing this game. And I always have a good time, and it's fun to go from the opera to a dungeon in like 5 minutes. So that was pretty great.
Welcome to Waterdeep. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And that was kind of, I wanted to do that. This is not a specifically Dragon Heist scenario. But it is part of the Waterdeep lore, and so I wanted to bring it in for you guys at an early level, both to get the feeling for like, oh my god, there are dungeons in the city? What the right? And to like juxtapose that, like, you can be doing something very highfalutin one moment, and the next moment you're like figuring out dungeon puzzles, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. And we love you. Next, and last, but certainly not least, Mr. Judo Killer.
Guys, Judo Killer here on Twitch, at the Chris Herzog on social media, on all these social medias. I do have a little quick announcement. It's not Twitch related, but I have been waiting for the past 3 months to get my LLC certificate from New York State for my new website that's launching. It came in the mail yesterday. So I am about a month and a half out. I'm probably going to do a holiday launch or New Year's launch. I haven't figured it out yet for a new martial arts. For those that don't know, I am a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, 10-planet Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and grappling instructor and MMA instructor, and I am launching a technique-based website, membership-based website, something I've been working on for a long period of time. So I'll have some more news about that coming soon. Wednesday nights, you can find me over on Exploding Dice with my man Throck. We play the Daubers, which is a 5th edition fantasy whimsical type campaign. It's a homebrew. Run by our good friend Splattered Inc., who is the artist and creator of the game. And a board game as well. Board and card deck game, too.
Board and card deck game, yeah.
That just launched a successful Kickstarter that'll be coming out in, I think, spring next year.
The game itself spring.
Coming out.
Yeah, it's called The Daubers, and it's amazing. And the art is glorious, and you should check it out.
Yeah, the art's amazing. So you can catch both of us over there Wednesday nights playing Dobie Darkwood and Ted, my best buddy, bard / wizard.
I'm tented. Yeah. Nope. It's super fun. All right. And go ahead if you have more.
Yeah, I'm here Friday nights. Today's game was awesome. I love the downtime individual sessions. It was cool to see everybody kind of explore that game style. And I'm loving this campaign. I
Awesome.
love playing Levelin, and I love this campaign. I love everybody that's in our group. It's fantastic. I can't wait for next week or in the week after, whenever we're all back together again.
Hell yes. Awesome. And yeah, I am at Threat Plays. I am one of the co-founders here at Welcome to the Party, and I DM our Friday night Dragon Heist game. I also am DMing our new, starting this Sunday, Warhammer fantasy roleplay game called Winds of Chaos, where everyone last week rolled up random characters and we figured out what was going on. But we have shows right now 6 days a week, and starting next week it's going to be 7 days a week again, as we put another show in our Saturday night slot. Sundays you can find 3 games here, and every other night of the week you can find at least 1 game here on Welcome to the Party. So if you love D&D or other crazy roleplay content, we've run everything from a Pokemon D&D game, we have a Leverage role-playing game coming up soon, we've run Fate, we've run all sorts of stuff with our amazing group of DMs and role players and whatnot. If you're interested in joining our amazingly inclusive, warm, and friendly community, hit that Discord link down on the bottom, and we would love to have you. I heard there are free digital cookies being passed out all the time. If you liked what you saw tonight, don't forget to hit follow, because we'd love to have you get updates. And if you really liked what you liked tonight, you should use your Twitch Prime sub to us, because, you know, it's free for you, and you get free emotes from us, and that's pretty great for everyone. And with that, I don't think I have any other... Oh, yes! I am attempting to, starting at 12:30 a.m. on Saturday mornings, have a second dungeon heist campaign called Dragon Dark Nights, to see how the 2 campaigns diverge over time. We may be able to get this started within the next 2 weeks, so look for some more information about it coming shortly. We have an Australian friend on the Discord who that's just a perfect time for them to run a game, so we may be able to do 2 competing dungeon heist games just to see how they differ by the end. And so I think that's going to be really exciting. So hopefully we're going to get that launched within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I still need to talk to them about it, but it's going to be amazing. And with that, we're going to do a raid to our new friends at Band of Nerds. So if you happen to be a subscriber, you should get some WTTP roll D20s ready, as we are going to go give some love to some new D&D streamers on the block who have been incredibly fun to hang out with last week. And so we want to give them another raid. I'm going to click that raid now button. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you at the party on Sunday. Deuces. And
Well, I do say that was great.